welcome back to Gracie Grace's channel. And today this summer, I went to a lot of camps. So, we I'm going to be telling you my rating on most of these camps so you can see if you'd like to go there for yourself. And these are only my opinions and my mom's. So, these are not your opinions. Just putting that out there. Okay. The first camp is School of Rock. What I put as my favorite thing was everything. What I put as my least favorite thing, I put as nothing. And my rating was 1,000 out of 10. So 10 out of 10.
So this is Mom. My rating for this one, 3 out of 10. Yes, Grace liked it, but they had really terrible communication. The hours were bad. The camp ended early on Friday, which is a pet peeve of mine. Camp ending early when the hours are already terrible, and it was expensive. It was a total of $412 with an early booking discount, which I think was like 20%. So it's usually around 500, I think, for the week.
We have our next one. It is Manchester Day Camp. As you can see by the look of my face, I don't like it. What I put as my favorite thing is nothing. Because it wasn't fun. What I put as my least favorite thing was everything. It wasn't fun. My rating, 0 out of 10. Mom's rating,
My rating was 9 out of 10 for that one. It was a great price. It was a great location. It was good communication. It was a total of $337 for 2 weeks.
I never do it again. Okay, let's see. I'm trying to get my pick up one on time. The next one is fencing. My favorite thing was like seeing my friends and getting to fence. But my least favorite thing, so we had these fencing suits and they were 1,000,000 degrees. Cause I usually had I had 3 layers on, cause I have aqua camp right after that, cause that's a half day. So I have 3 layers on: a swimsuit, normal clothes, and a fencing suit. It's 1,000,000 degrees. I mean, my rating was a 5 out of 10. It was good. I'd maybe do it again.
So my rating on that one, 8 out of 10. Price was okay. It was $240 for a half day camp. So, medium. Great location for us, and they do have good communication.
Her rating was an 8 out of 10. Oh yeah, Aqua Camp. I am not the best. I don't like this one that much. Aqua Adventure. I called Aqua Camp. My favorite thing was swimming. You have 30 minutes of indoor free swim, then you have 30 minutes of outdoor free swim. My favorite was indoor, but my least favorite thing is you don't get to change. So once you've been in the water for a long time, you get to dry off for 2 minutes, and then either you have to put your clothes back on over your swimsuit, which feels horrible, or you just have to stay in your swimsuit. Put your towel around you or something. I didn't like it. I gave it a 3 out of 10.
So I gave this one a 7 out of 10. The hours were okay. Again, it was a half day camp that we paired with fencing one week and some hip hop, I think, the other week. They did have good communication. It's close by. It was $240 for the week for the half-day camp.
Our next camp is sports camp. Vetta sports camp. I love this one. It was very good. What I put as my favorite thing is bounce house, cause they had a bunch of they had bounce house, they had slides, and they had like those air ones. Bounce. What's the word I'm looking for? But like bounce houses and slides. It was very fun. My least favorite thing was probably leaving camp. I really like this camp. I gave it a 9 out of 10.
I gave it a 7 out of 10. Communication was not great on that one. The price was just okay. Aftercare was a reasonable price though, so we did do aftercare on that one. Price was $365 for the week with aftercare.
Gave it 7 out of 10. Next one. Art Camp. Laumeier Art Camp. My favorite thing was seeing the abandoned pool on a hike we went to. You get to climb around this abandoned pool. You can go inside. There's other structures. I also liked going to the creek because they have a creek right by there. And you get to play in the creek for 45 minutes, which is very fun. My least favorite thing was walking because you walked forever. It is very fun though. My total rating was a 9.9 out of 10. Very good camp.
My rating, was a 8 out of 10. Communication was good. Hours were too short, and camp ended early on Friday, which again, pet peeve. Drop off and pick up. Parents need to learn how to get their kids in and out of the car more quickly.
Yes.
Listen, your procedure for camp drop off and pick up and school drop off and pick up should be tuck and roll. In and out of the car. Do it quickly. It was $361 for the week.
Yeah, so what the thing is behind that is people would take 30 minutes trying to get their kids into the car. So annoying. We had to wait there for a million hours. Even though that math doesn't sound right. Kind of what it is.
Trust us, the math works.
Oh, our next one is Code Ninjas. This one was okay. Probably do it again. So, this was a half-day camp. So it was at the two camps were at the same place in the same room because there were only one room, one big room. My favorite thing was getting to play Roblox because in the afternoon we got to do a Roblox camp.
Sad that I spilled the water on myself.
My mom spilled so much water on herself. Okay, let's see. We getting to play Roblox was my favorite thing. My least favorite thing, I put hard coding games. That meant the coding games were very frustrating at some points. So that is kind of a flaw. But other than that, it was very fun, and I gave it a 6 out of 10.
I gave this one a 7 out of 10. It was a long drive from our house. The hours were okay. We did aftercare with that one because it was far away from our house. But it ended early on Friday, which again, pet peeve. And it was expensive. I think maybe the most expensive one we did all week. All summer was $558 for the two camps together. So 2 half-day camps to make a full-day camp for the week.
Okay. Next one. This is the other one at the pair. The lodge. Hip hop camp. My favorite thing was getting to practice the dance we've been working And getting to the performance at the end of the week. Um, my least favorite thing was probably leaving because it was very fun and I didn't want to leave. I gave it an 8 out of 10.
I gave this one a 6 out of 10. Hit my pet peeve of leaving early on the last day. It was $240 for the half day for the week.
And show on last day.
Not the show itself, just the fact that it ends early. You're paying for like a whole week.
Tisk tisk. The next one is STL Zoo Camp. So you get to perform like this skit at the very end of the week that you work on like Friday and Thursday a little bit. So that was my favorite thing, probably getting to work on that skit. And then my least favorite thing is probably going to be walking, because there was a bunch of walking. It was fun. I gave it a total 7 out of 10.
I gave it an 8.5, 8.5 out of 10. They had good communication. The hours were not good. It was an okay price. And they had actually a really good pick up and drop off procedures. People were getting in and out. It was good. It was $305 for the week. By the way, on that one, to register for it, you've got to wait in this like online queue. You got to know when registration is and be ready to like be on it.
Yeah. I think this is the last one. Yeah, it's the last one. SeaWorld Camp in Orlando. So you basically would, if you live in STL like me, you would be paying for a flight there and back, or if you're driving or whatever, you'd like pay for like a hotel. We paid for a Universal hotel because it was kind of close, and we are going to Universal one day. So my favorite thing this camp was probably going on rides. My least favorite thing was probably walking because we did like a lot of walking. My full rating was 9 out of 10.
My rating was an 8 out of 10. They had good communication. The hours were not good. Bad drop off and pickup setup because we were using an Uber. We didn't have a rental car, and so we had to walk a long way to do drop off and pickup.
That like
Halfway through the week, we figured it out.
yeah, cause like there's an exit right by there.
And total for the week for that one was $404.
Yeah, it was 404.
Okay. So that was your summer?
Yeah.
What else did you do this summer?
We went to Disney.
Yeah.
2 times. Ish.
Oh, one.
No, 2-ish.
We went to Disney. We went to Universal one day.
We went to Icon Drive and Wonderworks.
Went to Minnesota.
Mhm.
All kind of fun stuff.
Mm.
Okay. Hope this helps.
Bye.